with Warren. So South Carolina voters may be surprised to find Michael Bloomberg will not be on their ballot, although he's still in the race, and that's because he missed the state's filing deadline. The results of this election will determine the amount of delegates that will be awarded proportionally to the South Carolina Democratic Party. Now, if you're voting, bring a government-issued photo ID with you. Also, check online to make sure that your polling location has not changed. It may be different than the last time you voted. So we have a link on WSPA.com where you can check that. Polling places are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow, and anyone in line at 7 p.m. will be allowed to vote. Absentee ballots are also due at the elections office by 7 p.m. tomorrow. Fred?
Jennifer, thank you.
Well, this morning we're breaking down the results from our exclusive poll that we partnered with Emerson College for. We've got a snapshot of what Democratic voters are thinking ahead of tomorrow's primary. The poll was conducted Wednesday and Thursday after the debate in Charleston, and it's giving us a look at how the debate may have shaken up the race and where things stand now. All right, here we go. Vice President Joe Biden has a commanding lead in South Carolina with more than 41% of Democratic voters naming him as their first choice. In second, it's the national frontrunner, Senator Bernie Sanders, with 25%. Rounding out the top three, former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg with 11%. And this is important because you have to get at least 15% of the vote to qualify for any delegates. Only Biden and Sanders are above that threshold. Now, right behind Buttigieg, we have billionaire Tom Steyer, who invested heavily in the state. He's also at about 11%, and you'll see no other candidates in double digits. The poll does have a margin of error of about 4%, meaning there could still be some fluctuation in the rankings, but Joe Biden would still be in first place.
Meantime, new this morning, a breakdown of the second round of results from that poll. Gordon Dill takes a closer look at the topics that are important to you in this election.
Good morning. In addition to asking our voters in the Democratic primary which candidates they were going to support, we wanted to take their pulse on a couple of other issues that have been much discussed at South Carolina State House. For example, you know there's something called a fetal heartbeat bill being discussed in Columbia. What that would do is ban abortion in the state as soon as a fetus's heartbeat is detected. Remember, we're just asking Democrats, and 31% of those respondents to our poll say they would support the fetal heartbeat bill. Just the Democrats that we're asking here. Another thing we asked is about Mike Bloomberg. Remember, he was on the debate stage this past Tuesday in Columbia, but is not on South Carolina's ballots. So we asked them, if he was, would you support Mike Bloomberg? And look at this. This is big. 21% of the people in our poll said yes, they would. That would already put him in third place in the poll that we just showed you, and we don't know exactly where that support would come from. Would that bring Joe Biden's number down, for example, when they go to the other Super Tuesday states? Another question we asked, there's something called the Compassionate Care Act being discussed in both the House and Senate in Columbia. What that would do is legalize some medical marijuana. So we asked South Carolina Democratic voters, do you support changing marijuana laws in the state? And look at this. Only about 14% of respondents to our poll said keep the laws as they are right now. Overwhelmingly, Democrats said they would either like medical marijuana at about 29%, decriminalization at 17%, and then overwhelmingly, the big leader here is complete recreational full legalization of marijuana. More than 40% of the Democrats who responded to our poll said they want that as the new marijuana law, and overwhelmingly they'd like to change the law in South Carolina. Finally, you know, there's a discussion about raising teacher salaries in South Carolina, giving them a 4% raise. And again, we're asking the Democrats, and overwhelmingly we have a winner here. Look at this. 9 out of 10 people who will be voting in that Democratic primary on Saturday told our pollsters they do support giving teachers a 4% pay raise. Guys, we've got a lot more information on this over at our website, WSPA.com.